Ultra Rad Day. I'm Tyler here with Ultra Rad Stuff, and today we have a comic book haul. That's right, a whole stack of comics to get through, starting with a bold new era Transformers issue number 5. Whoop! Then we have Deadpool issue number 10, Deadpool issue number 11, number 12, number 14. Oh man, I hope 13's in there somewhere. Or maybe it just wasn't a lucky number and they didn't make it. Let's hope they didn't make it. That's it. Let's hope they didn't make it. Then we have Rocket Raccoon. I believe that's issue number 1. I think that's one of the variant covers, not colors, because clearly they didn't put color on this image. Then we have Rocket Raccoon issue 2, Rocket Raccoon issue 11, Rocket Raccoon issue 9. These are apparently not in order. 10, 8, 6. I love the Rocket Raccoon covers. That's what drew me into Rocket Raccoon. It wasn't necessarily just the popularity of the Guardians of the Galaxy films. It was the art on these covers. It was young Parker and I can't even read it, but it looked below. These particular covers are what drew me in, and I haven't seen these in a very long time, so this is a cool walk down memory lane for these particular. I was going to try to collect all the Rocket Raccoons. I was very ambitious as a comic collector there for just a hot minute, and it just didn't turn into the hobby that I thought it was going to turn into for me. More Rocket Raccoon issue number 4, Rocket Raccoon issue number 3. See, I have quite a few of these. We have a Catwoman. I liked this one. This cover really pulled me in. It was particularly the art on the cover here that pulled me into this issue. I had this displayed for a while because it's just a cool piece of art. And sometimes that's what's great about a good comic cover is you can just display it as a good piece of art. I have a Flash, framed vintage Flash hung up in my hallway. It's near my closet, but it's not worth anything necessarily, but it's just a cool cover and I like looking at it. So next we have Batman number 69. It's a dark reunion between him and Catwoman apparently. Another cool cover for Batman. I had this one displayed as well. This was just a really cool depiction of the Dark Knight. And this is issue number 73. This is a variant cover. So if you're looking for the variants, we got some of the variants coming to the booth. Another Batman number 72. This was another variant, cool, awesome cover. I was really searching for the variants. The standard covers, if I had to get it just to read the story, I got it to read the story. But mostly it was trying to collect these variant covers because me personally, they had the cooler art on them. Just the cooler colorways. And also, sometimes with these particular, you can see that they didn't put Batman really big on it. You see Batman and you know this is a Batman comic. So on the variant covers, they didn't cover it all up with the logos and the types and stuff. That you just have this real little QR code, not even QR code, UPC code down here covering up just a little bit of the art. Another Batman number 71. Batman, this one is not a variant cover. See, number 70, I was just trying to get the story. I needed to fulfill the story. This is a cool cover, though. It's got a lot of villains in it, so it's a very cool cover to see. Batman's been beat to heck, and you don't know what's going on. It really draws you into this issue, so that's a cool cover to pick up. I'm not saying don't pick up the variant covers. Pick them all up. But if you're tight on a budget, this variant cover is $3.99 and this variant cover is $3.99 when they first came out. Pick up the variant cover if you can. Now, of course, aftermarket, the collectors go up. The variant cover is obviously going to probably call a better value a little bit later. So if you're trying to resell, I looked up some of these. They're not necessarily calling like crazy money, but they're definitely more than $3.99 whenever you look them up to see what they're going for on the interwebs and the like. Another Batman number 68, Batman number 67, Batman number 66, Batman number 65. I was really into this series. I was listening, and this one specifically because we started bringing in the Flash, and the Flash is my favorite. So I think these had something to do with a crossover I was dealing with. I was reading some of these Flash, and something had to do with I had to read some of these Batmans, which got me into the Batmans, which clever guys, those clever fellas over there at DC, they know how to hook you, don't they? They just know how to get you right into it. If you're not reading their other issues, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Here's a Flash right here. I thought was really cool. I love all the different variants of the Flash, all his villains, and this definitely is one of the cool ones. Godspeed Returns. The Flash. Look at that. I feel like that sometimes. Sometimes that's the way my head feels. Just running around as fast as you can go, and your head just catches on fire sometimes. This one is one of my favorites. Got a kind of a shimmery foil to it on all of his lightningies. I don't know if you can see that, if that picks up. Yeah, that picks up kind of cool in the light. Yeah, that's definitely a cool one. I'm not sure if that's a variant cover or if that is just the cover it comes with. It doesn't say. They're not explicit about this one being variant. But with the shinies, I would have to believe it was. Ooh, look at that one. Someone took them both out. Took Batman and the Flash down. Who could it be? The Price of Innocence. Number 64. Here we go. We got the Flash versus Dr. Cold? Mr. Cold. Cool Cold? See, I love the Flash himself, but I've completely forgotten his villains. It's been a while, guys. I'm sorry. Here's another Flash variant cover. See, these ones specifically say variant. Also, you can tell they didn't put the Flash and all the advertising and stuff all over the front of it. I really loved. I had these framed and displayed really nicely there for a while, just because they were all cool pieces of art all on their own. Oh, this one's just so cool. Like, to somebody just glancing at this, you wouldn't know this is a Flash comic, and then you just look closely at all the details, and you got the reflection in the mirror that's catching obviously a moment before, because he's so fast, he's already past the car, and then it's got reflections here showing him. It's just a cool cover, guys. It's just a cool cover in general. Here's another cool cover with these are some vintage costumes for these villains here. So that's kind of a cool way to see those villains. We also got another Flash taking on all the villains. This is Flash number 62. This was 63, 69, 70. Number 61 here. We got number 60. I love this one because he's got his big belly burger in his hand, and he's then all around him is he's fighting thugs. And number 57. Here's a big honker of an issue. It's got 5 action-packed stories in it. The Flash. I'm not really sure why I picked this one up. It was I think it was discounted. Because it's not necessarily like 5 different Flash stories. It's just 5 different comic stories. I don't really even remember reading it, to be honest with you. Here's a vintage one. We found one snuck in there. We got the Flash versus, again, I'm Gorilla Grodd. That's it. Gorilla Grodd. See, I can read too, but it came to me at the moment. You know, it's like sometimes I'm watching Jeopardy with the subtitles on. My grandma likes to have the subtitles on, and I'll come up with the answer the same time the subtitle comes up, and it'll make me feel like, did I even come up with the answer, or did my brain just see it first before I could say it? I'm pretty sure I came up with Gorilla Grodd because I can barely even read that, to be honest with you. My eyesight is terrible. Another Flash, number 65. The Flash, number 66, cut down by the Trickster. Do you guys see Mark Hamill's turn as the Trickster? The Flash, number 67. Number 68, this was a whole long, like several issue coverage of a battle with the Trickster. I wonder if the Flash made it out alive. And finally, we have number 70, which is an origin story issue. Sometimes we got to go back and tell how it started. Guys, that is the collection of comics that I have that I am going to start pricing and putting in the booth at Family Treasures Antique Mall in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 412 North Main, booth 1922, aisle 2A. Come by, check us out. We got all sorts of stuff. We got video games, we got dolls, we got plush, we got books, we got DVDs, we have Lego, we have comic books now, we have Power Rangers, we have Imaginext. I could go on and on and on. These comics are coming soon. Make sure to come by the booth, check them out, and stay excellent.